Bulgaria, a country nestled in the heart of the Balkans, boasts an intriguing blend of rich history, natural beauty, and unique cultural practices that captivate visitors from around the globe. Founded in the 7th century, Bulgaria is one of the oldest nations in Europe, with a storied past that is both diverse and deep. Nature enthusiasts are drawn to Bulgaria's stunning landscapes, which include the magnificent Raiskoto Praskalo waterfall, the highest in the country, and approximately 300 other breathtaking waterfalls scattered throughout the region. These natural wonders offer a haven for adventurers and nature lovers alike. Bulgaria is also renowned for producing some of the finest yogurt in the world. This distinction is attributed to the unique Lactobacillus bulgaricus bacteria found only in Bulgaria, which gives the yogurt its distinct flavor and health benefits. In addition to its culinary fame, Bulgaria is rich in natural resources, boasting over 600 mineral springs, making it one of the most mineral-abundant countries in Europe. Adding to its cultural allure is the ancient ritual of Anastasia, observed in the Stranța Mountains. Here, locals perform a firewalking ceremony to honor Saint Constantine, showcasing the country's vibrant and diverse traditions. However, beneath Bulgaria's scenic beauty and cultural heritage lies a practice that starkly contrasts with its picturesque image. The Kalegi Roma Bride Market, often referred to as the Gypsy Brides Market, is a controversial tradition that has persisted for centuries within the Kalegi Roma community. Each year, particularly on significant religious holidays like the first Saturday after Easter or St. Toder's Day in mid-March, the town of Stara Zagora in central Bulgaria becomes the venue for this event. Young girls, typically aged 14 to 15, are paraded before prospective suitors who bid for the opportunity to marry them. Negotiations take place between the men and the girls' families, with the price for a bride ranging from $3,000 to $21,000, depending on her beauty and virginity. This practice, deeply rooted in the nomadic traditions of the Kalegi Roma, continues to spark debate and highlight the complex cultural tapestry of Bulgaria. While the country is celebrated for its natural wonders and historical legacy, the bride market serves as a reminder of the diverse and often challenging cultural practices that still exist within its borders. The Kalegi Roma Bride Market is not merely a financial transaction, it is a complex social process involving intricate preparations and negotiations between families. While this tradition is seen by some as a way to preserve culture and arrange marriages for their daughters, it also faces significant criticism and controversy. Many view it as a form of human trafficking that perpetuates prejudice and exclusion against the Roma community. In the context of the Kalegi tradition, the men are not simply purchasing a wife, they are buying her virginity. The cash exchanged is considered a symbol of respect, which is believed to ensure that the bride will be well treated by her new family. This practice highlights the deep-seated cultural norms and values within the Roma community, but it also brings to light the broader social issues that Bulgaria grapples with today. Bulgaria, like many countries, faces prominent contemporary social challenges. Among these are the discrimination against minority groups, particularly the Roma community, high poverty levels, and the economic disparity between urban and rural areas. The Roma, who have been part of European culture for centuries, continue to face severe discrimination and negative stereotypes. They are often labeled as thieves, dirty, and lazy, despite their rich cultural heritage, which includes notable contributions such as Charlie Chaplin and flamenco dancing. This widespread prejudice is known as anti-Zyganism. In Bulgaria, anti-Zyganism is particularly pervasive, with systemic discrimination against the Roma being a serious issue. According to Amnesty International, there are approximately 10 million Roma in Europe who face discrimination, including in Bulgaria, where they often live in dire conditions. One stark example of this is Faculteta, a slum area on the western outskirts of Sofia that houses about 45,000 Roma. Faculteta is one of the largest Roma ghettos in Europe, consisting of vast stretches of dust and concrete with almost no access to public transportation. Even regular taxi drivers are reluctant to operate in this area, reflecting the isolation and marginalization faced by the Roma community in Bulgaria. Bulgaria, a nation of striking contrasts, is home to the largest Muslim population in the European Union, with about 15% of its 7 million inhabitants identifying as Muslim. This group includes various ethnicities such as Turkish Bulgarians and the smaller Gagauz community. Despite their significant presence, these communities often face discrimination, partly due to historical associations with the Ottoman rule in the Balkans, which left a legacy of trauma and discomfort that lingers to this day. Poverty levels in Bulgaria are alarmingly high. Despite the country's significant non-liquid assets like property, many Bulgarians live paycheck to paycheck. While citizens benefit from free healthcare and education, the quality of life remains low. Income and living standards in rural areas lag far behind those in the major cities, creating a stark divide. Cities like Sofia enjoy better economic development and infrastructure, while rural regions often feel left behind. This economic disparity is exacerbated by rampant corruption and a declining population, leading to a severe demographic crisis. With a GDP per capita of $13,974 in 2022, Bulgaria ranks among the poorest countries in Europe. The high levels of corruption and organized crime also pose significant challenges, undermining the country's social and economic structures. Corruption is widespread at the government level, facilitating various illegal activities, including human trafficking and drug smuggling. Bulgaria plays a crucial role as a transit country in the heroin market, with local networks primarily focusing on logistics. It is reported that over 70% of the heroin circulating in Western and Central Europe passes through the Balkan route, with Bulgaria serving as a key conduit. Despite a slight decrease in trafficking volumes during the COVID-19 lockdowns, the country remains a major route for heroin originating from Turkey and destined for Western Europe, with local demand contributing only a small portion to the overall profits. In Bulgaria, organized crime has a profound impact on many facets of social and economic life, extending from arms trafficking to the exploitation of natural resources. The criminal organizations, known as the Mutra, have roots that date back to the post-communist era of the 1990s. The term Mutra, which originally referred to an unsightly face during the communist regime, evolved in meaning after the regime's fall. During Bulgaria's transition to democracy, many professionals, including engineers, craftsmen, athletes, and security agents, found themselves unemployed. Brawny individuals such as boxers, weightlifters, and former state security agents banded together to form criminal groups known as Mutri, the plural of Mutra. These groups engaged in a range of illegal activities, including extortion, drug trafficking, smuggling, and human trafficking. The Mutri also cultivated a distinctive subculture characterized by their flashy lifestyle, which included wearing tight shirts, gold chains, and driving luxury cars. By the 2000s, the Mutri had transformed into white-collar criminals, laundering money and investing in legitimate businesses. They began to dominate various sectors and leverage political power to extort and control the business world. Boyko Borisov, a former fire lieutenant who founded a security company, became Bulgaria's prime minister in 2009. Under his administration, the state began to operate in a manner reminiscent of the Mutra, using institutions to suppress opponents and control the media. As of the 2020s, Bulgaria continues to grapple with the pervasive influence of the Mutri, whose presence has become increasingly integrated into the state structure. Bulgaria also serves as a major transit point for human trafficking, with many victims being sold to Western Europe for exploitation as sex workers or beggars. Human smuggling networks exploit the corruption among border officials to facilitate their operations. Additionally, drug trafficking benefits from the support of corrupt state actors. This confluence of organized crime and corruption has entrenched the Mutri deeply within the fabric of Bulgarian society, affecting its governance and economic stability. Over the past decade, Bulgaria has experienced a dramatic population decline, losing 845,000 residents, or 11.5% of its population. This represents the largest decrease in modern history and the most significant drop among European countries. The mass migration of Bulgarians began after the Cold War ended in 1989, with many moving to the United States, Canada, Spain, and other Western European nations, including the United Kingdom. If this trend continues unchecked, Bulgaria faces a demographic disaster. The country could persist geographically, but with few Bulgarians remaining within its borders. Scientists have been warning the authorities about this alarming demographic trend for decades, but no substantial measures have been taken. This situation might prompt some to wonder if it's a form of karma, considering Bulgaria's dark involvement in war crimes and genocide during World War II. Over 11,000 Jews were deported to Nazi concentration camps from territories under Bulgarian control, including northern Greece and the Kingdom of Yugoslavia. The Bulgarian parliament has since expressed regret for these actions, acknowledging that they were carried out under Hitler's orders and that the Bulgarian government at the time was powerless to stop them. Most of those deported perished in Nazi death camps in Poland, with only a few hundred survivors, according to Yad Vashem, the World Holocaust Remembrance Center in Israel. Although Bulgaria succeeded in preventing the deportation of over 48,000 Jews from its own territory, the deportation and subsequent deaths of 11,343 individuals remain a dark stain on the nation's history. This complex historical backdrop adds another layer to Bulgaria's contemporary challenges. The country's significant population loss is not only a demographic issue, but also a reflection of its socio-economic struggles. The factors driving Bulgarians to leave, such as high poverty rates, economic disparity, and widespread corruption, intersect with historical grievances and modern societal issues, painting a picture of a nation in need of substantial reform and reconciliation. The urgency for Bulgaria to address its demographic decline cannot be overstated. Without immediate and effective action, the nation risks losing its cultural and social identity. Comprehensive strategies must be implemented to retain and attract residents, improve economic conditions, and address the systemic issues that drive emigration. This multifaceted approach could help Bulgaria stabilize its population and secure a more prosperous and inclusive future.